A lower tax bracket? That's the goal for a lot of retirees in this country, but how do you know if it's attainable? Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talker, George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at NorthStar Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Hey guys.
Morning, Megan.
So a lower tax bracket, is this a possibility for a good number of retirees?
Absolutely.
How?
Because we've done it.
Oh.
And it's just kind of a process, if you will, which I want to use an example.
Okay.
Guy John, he's an awesome guy. I've been working with him for about 8 years, and his #1 goal is to become tax invisible.
Love that.
You could do that. So he had a couple of large IRAs, and he went and started doing what we call conversions, which is taking money that's an IRA, tax deferred, and over time, getting rid of the tax liability, putting it into a Roth IRA, which is tax-free forever, not only what you put in there, but the growth as well, and start converging over to that side. So, John's he's getting ready to retire, I think next year. He'll have a 6-figure income, 100% tax-free. His Social Security will never be taxed.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy's it's just phenomenal. He's like my poster child.
Your poster child. So why aren't more people like John? Why aren't more people taking advantage of these?
Well, we've talked about that in the past too. With that, a lot of times you do your taxes for the year. You hire your tax professional. What are you actually hiring them to do? Prepare your taxes, clean up the mess for the year, and file, take care of the IRS, and off you go. There's really no forward thinking, which is, listen, people just get pulled into this. This is just what we do. It's called the government plan, right? So what you want to do is say, I want to learn about my own plan. Is this something I can do for myself? I think we've probably done close to 60 or 70 of these plans this year alone. And people that are really on they say, we just want to get this off the table.
Right.
We're paying enough in taxes. The middle class takes it on the chin over and over. And if you're upper middle class, it's even worse. So learning about the processes and the opportunities, if you will, to do this is wonderful. That's a big part of what we do.
I mean, it just makes so much sense. Like, you just got to sit down and actually have a conversation. It's not just going to happen.
That's exactly right.
I think one of the reasons too more people aren't doing that is because it doesn't always feel good to write the government a check.
Right.
But if people, will take the time to, see what an analysis will look like so that they see how much money they're going to save later, then I think they'll be more encouraged to take those steps. Because as George just mentioned, what are you doing? Well, you're paying the taxes now so that you reduce the amount of taxes that you're going to pay later. We believe that taxes are going to continue to go up in the future. I think they have to for the country to sustain itself, right? And a lot of the folks that come in and see us, they say, hey, I know taxes are going to go up. That's what they believe that too. Well, then it makes sense to really jump on that.
All right, so at the end of the day, what is the difference between the retirement that factored in proper tax planning and the retirement plan that overlooked it?
Well, somebody says I have $1 million 401k,
okay,
or $1 million IRA.
You'd be like, that's great,
no,
you did a good job.
No, you don't, because the government's going to tell you how much of that is actually yours. They're going to take what they want, when they want.
It's not going to be enough.
How they want. It's happened in the past. You just looked at what Social Security with the cost of living increase, like 8%.
Yeah.
Who's paying for that? Where's the money going to come from?
Right.
Start ponying up. So we start seeing this down the road stuff, and waiting for that storm to hit is not the time to go, get the ship ready.
Right.
Okay. You really want to be in front of this too. And the more time you have, the easier it is. So if somebody's like in their late 50s, they have an old IRA or 401k, they might really want to take a look at doing these conversions, starting that process. But the first step, Megan, is really just picking up the phone, give us a call, say, listen, I believe taxes are going up as well. Can you look at, we have a large portfolio of tax deferred money. We have a big IRA, and those are just big tax tornadoes, tax time bombs that at age 72, believe it or not, stuff sneaks up pretty quick, because I know that people that are 72 and older, they know that.
Right.
All of a sudden, the government says, hey, you got to start taking out X amount of money per year, like it or not, and this is what it's going to look like. So we are just so big on this because it's something we can control. You're right now, the stock market is just, just horrible, right? And you're out there and you say, I want to take a vacation, and your portfolio's down, you take it out of your IRA, and you're going out there and say, just sounds messy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So organizing this, getting in front of this, and at least being tax efficient is huge in our book.
It's huge in their book. You know you want to save the money too. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
that
Megan.
was a good one. Listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes as well as protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, NorthStar Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no-obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meetings so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Give them a call today. The number's right there on your screen, 864-309-8146.